Hello everybody, this is Nick speaking. Welcome back to another episode of Biffacraft. Today is episode number 2 of Season Well ID. And today we are going to be setting out from this area, the ice spike biome we have. And as you can tell, some people have already been starting to farm some of the ice. And we are going to head out of here and go find our spot where we want to set up a base. So yeah, I kind of want to set it up in a snowy area, and there are beds inside here, so I'm going to go to sleep really quickly. You may not rest now, there are monsters nearby. Okay, so I will kill a monster first. This guy over here. Oh, I'm sorry, you're a villager, but you must die. And let's go to sleep, and then we can, you know, make a daytime. Should automatically kick me out of this bed, right? So this'll be fun. Apparently beds are broken right now. So let's set our course for the way we are going. We are going to be heading out that way to the west in search for our area we want to settle in. And apparently beds are broken on the server, so it's literally impossible to sleep the night away. So this will be fun. This will be a lot of fun. So yeah, basically I'm going to go over that direction. Out of the ice spikes, my goal is I want to see if I can find an igloo to kind of have my area to start off in, and apparently the bow's going to be useless because we don't have anything to shoot arrows, so yeah, that's kind of going to be a problem for us. Apparently I also have no food on me. I should probably bring some food, so let's go grab some food, and that allows me to wait out the night in a certain way and actually have me do something while instead of being unproductive. So yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. I thought the chickens were over here. Maybe I'm wrong. Where did our... Oh, they're over here. Okay, I'm completely in the wrong direction. Well, that's kind of a cool shop back there. So let's see, how much cooked chicken? Okay, we have plenty of cooked... Oh, I did have chicken. Hello! I apparently have no idea what my brain is doing today. Alright, and I'm back, and it is now daytime, so I think it is time for us to adventure west to see if we can find an igloo. Igloo time. Yeah, so gonna be just kind of walking this way. Pretty much straightforward. Not really too much going on about it, but, you know, thought I'd take you along for the journey, and yeah, I really didn't leave too much time for me to record this episode to begin with, mostly because, yeah, I've been having computer issues the past few days, along with having issues about my my software I use to edit and render my videos. Sony Movie Studio apparently has decided the past few days that it does not want to play any more audio for me, which... yeah, that's a slight problem for me to be actually able to edit these videos, so I'm hoping I can get this episode out tomorrow, and I'm not quite sure if that's actually going to happen, because if I'm unable to edit it, this is going to be kind of bad for me, because, yeah, it just makes things very hard to do, and not really looking forward to having to just have these problems. So what I found out is, since I kind of am wanting to do this sort of snowy biome sort of thing here to kind of offset myself from the desert and savanna biomes that I have over on Dino's World, just to kind of give myself a little bit of variation in the landscape, variation in what I want to collect, and I want to set up myself an area for me to take over, mine for diamonds and all that kind of stuff, so... Yeah, because I really don't have too much of that, and, well, there's only so many ways you can kind of get this stuff, so... One of those is adventuring out in the middle of nowhere with a whole bunch of food and no wood whatsoever, because apparently adventuring out with wood is a very bad idea. Oh, speaking of wood, yeah, let's go chop a tree. Because I'll probably need that at some point, and it looks like we've made it out of the ice spikes already. I was expecting it to go on for a little bit longer here, but alright. Kind of interesting to end up out of the ice spikes, and we are entering into a what are you called? A snowy plains, I think is what it's called. Yeah, snowy plains. And yeah, continuing west here, we are going to adventure on and see what we can come up with. Hopefully, thinking I want to find an igloo. Get kind of far away from the ice spikes there, just so we can say that we are basically claiming an area for our base. For right now, I'm only going to be claiming it to be a mining outpost, but at some point I will start building over here, probably pretty quickly, just, you know, seeing that there's not really too much stuff I can do over in the spawn town, especially considering I have such a small allowance for where I'm allowed to build. But yeah, kind of want to sort of center this around a village, just mainly so I can work on trying to get some emeralds for villagers, and who knows, maybe open like some sort of bookshop or something. Hello, Thunder. Is that a, whatchamacallit spawning? Ooh, pumpkins. Let's collect you while we're over here, because pumpkins are nice to have. I like pumpkins. Yep, and they will come in handy probably once we get to like building we could build a pumpkin farm or something at some point, you know, and they'll definitely come in handy when we venture over to the end and that kind of stuff at some point in the future. No idea when that's going to happen, so might as well collect the stuff now, get ready for it, and yeah, at the same time we also have 1.10 now on the server. We were on 1.9 to start this off because some of the stuff we were including in this season for the server side, just for admin stuff and whatnot. Well, I'm not including it. The people who run the server included, which would be Biffa and Omega and Leah and Voidford. I think that's everybody. Not sure, though. Pretty sure that's everybody, so... Basically, what's going on is we're now on 1.10 because whatchamacallit is on 1.10 now, and this is a chunk where it has not snowed. Interesting. Is this 2 chunks where it's not snowed? Or did it just... No, because this isn't even a full chunk. I don't know what's going on there. Okay. I found a chunk that did not get any snow received in it, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, so we are on 1.10 now, which includes the 1.10 features and the magma blocks, the new mobs, and all that kind of stuff. Who knows, maybe we'll get to see a new mob at some point, because we are walking west over this way through a ice plains, and 2 of our new mobs spawn over here. The polar bears, which I haven't seen yet, and the stray, which... Strays are going to be kind of interesting to have. They are skeletons that shoot slowness arrows. And yeah, I don't really like this idea of being slowed down by skeletons. They're already bad enough, just, you know, being skeletons and all that, and more pumpkins to collect. I like this idea. But yeah, I mean, it's just one of these things. I understand why it's happening, and I like that they're trying to add some variation to the game, but as far as the actual mob is concerned, I'm not too sure about it, and I think let's head a little bit south over here, because it looks like we are... I'm looking at the Dyn map on the other screen, and it looks like we are approaching a sort of ocean over here. I'm kind of thinking this is going to be some sort of peninsula or something. possibly. It's also getting down towards the bottom of the design map. I'm apparently actually not in the loaded chunk yet, either, which is bizarre. Let me move that really quickly. Alright. There we go, so I can kind of see what's going on. And I think ahead that's going to be kind of where we want to set up. So yeah, let's head over here a little bit further, and yeah, not too many people on today, just a few at this point, because I'm basically recording this kind of late in the day. Not really too much going on at this time of day, so yeah, I think I was kind of expecting to run into ocean at this point. There is ocean right over there. Yeah, and it's kind of like a little bay area over here. So yeah, I think I kind of want to settle near the water. And I think that's kind of my plan, you know. Maybe this mountain becomes something. You could like maybe put like a ice castle or something on top of it. That would be kind of cool to do. You know, I don't want to settle just yet. I want to actually explore around quite a bit. And it looks like we got a snowy beach over here. In a snowy beach biome. Can see by all the sand over here. And yeah, it's a snowy beach. This is ocean. Right? Ocean. Yep, we're in ocean now. This looks very ocean-like, doesn't it? And yeah, it's kind of like just a nice big bay over here, and I like the idea. Ooh, that's a cave. Ooh, falling sand now has sort of textures to it, and I can't cause a lighting up. There we go, lighting update. Yeah, so like your floating sand, I mean, you get like these cool little particles falling from it, and if I punch it, yep, there you go. Just make all the sand fall, because sand falling is awesome. So yeah, I'm almost thinking this is gonna be kind of an interesting spot for us. Just hoping to maybe see if we could find some polar bears or something, but yeah, it looks like we ventured out pretty far here, and I like what I see in this area over here. It's a very, very flat area, which is pretty good for building and farms and that kind of stuff. Don't really need to worry too much about, oops, sugar cane. Oh, nice, nice sugar cane. Must have been growing, and the ice is, the water turned to ice, so yeah, that's a thing that happens. And it looks like we are getting to nighttime, so it might be a little bit of a good idea to, you know, dig a little hidey hole for us here. And actually, I think we might be almost to where we want to go, which is the Land's Edge over here. Aha. So I like this flat area, maybe over to the mountain there. Maybe we'll like put like our actual sort of center here somewhere in the middle. That's probably the idea I want to go with. So maybe kind of like over here somewhere. This all seems... Is this all... Yeah, this is all cold beach, which... I don't know, maybe mobs spawn here too? I have no idea. But it will be an interesting biome to kind of make our own, and who knows, maybe... Yep, there we go, creeper, skeleton, yep. Okay, so, time to find a way to dig down in all of this, or maybe we just take a boat out to the ocean. Circle this area around, make sure this is the exact location we want to settle in. Yeah, I like that idea. Okay, so crafting bench will need to be made. Boom. Crafting bench. Get some wood for a boat. Boat time. Boat time. Okay. Let's run around this water a little bit, make sure this is what we want for our area. I think it is, because this is kind of the plan I had, maybe a very flat area next to a mountain. I like this area a lot. And I think it'll be very easy for us to build a whole bunch of different kind of stuff in. Hello, Ender Derp. And you're just a regular skeleton. Oh, right, not everyone that spawns happens to be a stray, only a certain percentage. I think it's like 80 or something. It's pretty far up there, so... Yeah, and let's grab these reeds while we're here, and... Yeah, because we definitely want those for a farm, too. Yeah, so let's grab some reeds while we're here. Alright, that sounds good. Got some reeds. Let's get out of here before some mobs spawn again, and I think I'm just gonna, sail around here a little bit, look around, make sure that's the area we want to settle in, and claim it for ourselves. So, I think I'm gonna take a little bit of a break here, look around, and I will come back when I am... hopefully, maybe back in that spot, maybe in a new spot, I don't know, but I will show you the area I end up deciding to claim as my own, so I will be back. And just as I'm about to say, let's take a break. Hey, look what I found, it's an igloo. Igloo time. Suppose that's a pretty safe spot to go take some shelter while we wait out the night. Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. Let's wait out the night in an igloo. And I was kind of wanting to get an igloo, too. So, hey, boat. Nope, okay, bye, boat. And, yeah, let's head over here, avoid the mobs if we can. And let's get ourselves into it. Oh, you're a dungeon igloo. Awesome. Okay, so let's kind of block ourselves in here. And there we go. Our nice cozy little igloo that mobs can spawn in. So I didn't really block myself from anything here. There's the door. Beds are broken. Yeah, beds are broken. And, oh yes, this spot down here is lit up. Okay, I didn't remember if it was or not. And yeah, we got a regular cleric. Awesome, some rotten flesh, some stuff for torches, gold nuggets, wheat. Got our weakness potion here, and our golden apple, which will be to cure this other zombie villager. Alright, so where is this located? Let's take a screenshot of that. And get rid of the coordinates, because you're awesome. And let's see, what do you have for trades? Rotten flesh, we got some gold. You're an also cleric, so you'll have the same trades once we turn you. Which I think's a good idea. Let's turn you now, because... yeah, it's pretty obvious that's what we were supposed to do here. So, weakness. And there you go. Have fun. Have fun turning into a villager. Oh, and there's apparently... now, I don't remember any of the... yes, some of them are still silverfish blocks. I knew some of them were. Yeah, see, there's a few silverfish blocks in here, on all these, so... yeah, you have to be a little bit careful when you're going around punching things in these things. Oh yeah, we get a brewing stand from this. Which is also nice. I like brewing stands. Yeah, see, silverfish block there. One down here, one there. Don't know if there's any in the floor, maybe. Oh, yep, silverfish blocks in the floor, too. Carpet, which is supposed to be some sort of cot or something. And how do I know when it's day? I probably don't. But let's go sit in the cauldron, because we can. I'm gonna wait for this guy to turn, and hopefully by then it should be morning. So I'll see you just in a little bit. Oh, I hear you. Hi, Stray. Aw, you didn't drop your special arrows. Darn it. I was kind of hoping he'd drop his special arrows. Aww. I wanted to have fun with special arrows. I mean, I kind of am having fun with it, because I'm going slow. But, yeah. Stray. Stray. Slowness potion. Yeah, so I do think this area up over here is where I want to settle down, and... yeah, especially since I got the igloo right over there, too, for the villagers and all that. It's pretty easy. It's a flat, very flat spot, which is what I was wanting, and kind of mountain over here to kind of build a castle or something on, which would be kind of cool, too, so... it's possible to claim all of this area over in this area, maybe just a little bit. Maybe to this lake over here, that mountain, over to the ocean. That's kind of basically the entire area I want. You know, go underground with some stuff too. Obviously not everything will be on the surface, but that's kind of where I want to be. So I think that's actually going to do it for this episode. We, you know, did a little bit of walking here. It took quite a while, so, you know, not too much. And I need to, you know, get this recorded quickly. So there's a video for today because everything has been going wrong and nothing has been going right. So that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!